player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
Striding in to start the ninth, Anton Ramirez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Vaughn.
From the stretch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line up, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Riding in once again, Diego Mendez. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
So we got him looking there. Diego Mendez is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the ninth.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Swings through it for strike number 2. Ramirez, base runner at first with one out. And he fouls this one off. Struck him out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1, and it's fouled away. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Lifted down the line in left. Valentin in foul ground. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. 4-2 the final score today. Akron jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back.
A coach clues in a new team member on available resources.
Your attention,
Ricky
please.
Vaughn comes out of
Now
the bullpen to
pitching for
shut
the
things
rubber
down
duck.
here in the ninth.
Number 99, Ricky Vaughn.
Leading off the inning, Ray
Leading off,
McCord, and
the
they'll
first
need him to
baseman.
get something going here.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A shot down the first baseline. Here's the 0-1. And it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late breaks, and he waved right through that one.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Hayward.
First offering on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Corey. 2 gone. Stepping in, Terrence Crowley. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so...
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th. And they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
7-5 tonight's final.
Seven
Akron
runs
used a
on
huge
9
8th inning to help secure the win. Mike Rios claims the win out of the pen, his first. Ricky Vaughn earns the save out of the bullpen, his 4th of his... First delivery to him on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Popped him up. Shin is there. And that's the first out of the inning. So digging in now, Will Eubanks. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch on its way. Swinging a fly ball right down the line in left. Queen moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready now, Eric Emerson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing it.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's a 5-3 game now. Ball 1.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Now a line drive here is caught. And if that's not symptomatic of the way this one's gone, the ball game is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final.
First for the victorious Indianapolis. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
Striding in to start the ninth, Manny Campos, and they'll need him to get something going here. Now here's the pitch, and here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Villalobos shading to his right. 1 out. Ready for another chance. Jim Tejera. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Ready with the 0-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Popped high in the air. Valentin is under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. 4-2 the final score tonight. The Akron Rubber Ducks jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Brian Park earns win number 4. Vaughn takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Ricky Vaughn.
Leading off the inning, Rick Rosa, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Rick Rosa.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Rick Rosa is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the ninth.
Batting, third baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Trying to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, you probably can't do anything with it anyway.
And this one's nowhere close as it bounces to the plate for ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt, and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights, or it's going to be a tough game.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
In the air, out to right. Jones moves over, and no problem with that one as we are headed for extra innings.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting.
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on
Vaughn enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Ricky Vaughn.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, David Vaughn, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning. Now to the plate, Gus Alvarado.
The batter.
Swinging a liner. And gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks, and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Stepping in now, Buddy Fitzgerald, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Behind 0-2 now. Alvarado is off at first with 2 away. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Reading Fighting Phils jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
A minor leaguer is assigned temporarily to a new role. Always looking to fill needs, clubs will explore every way a prospect might be capable of contributing. Player new to his AA squad gets a tip from one of his coaches.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the AA Eastern League. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Akron Rubber Ducks and the Reading Fightin' Phils. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Hunter Sandoval, the Cuban-born southpaw, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Play ball. 3.
Stepping into the box, Donnell Kent. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Fightin' Phil. The third baseman, Donnell Kent.
First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball in there for a called strike. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
You know, Matty, I took a look at this lineup today and getting a chance to talk to some of the guys around the cage. One thing that they preached to me was the fact that they were dead last in the league in grounding into double plays, and well aware of the fact that they don't shoot themselves in the foot. They give themselves a chance when they're putting guys on base to drive in runs and not get that 2-for-1 sale.
Alvarado, a native of the Dominican Republic, could end up as an all-star this year, but it's not a lock at this point. He enters the day 3rd in voting among first basemen.
What up?
And you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. We played an inning, still 0-0. Stepping up now, Mario Hernandez. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game.
Mario Hernandez.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there, strike one.
No ball. One strike.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him. First down.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Here it comes on 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around.
Leading up for the Fighting Phils.
First pitch on its way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts. And there's your first out. Into the box now. Miles Hunt comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. Hit down the third baseline. The 0-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Jones. He makes the play in the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. Digging in, Donnell Kent, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys, driving in some runs.
The 1-2. This one's down to third. Villalobos scoops it up, throws in time, and that's out number 1. Digging in, David Vaccaro. He fell out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Pitch is popped up. Shin has a play. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Gus Alvarado. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last matchup. No balls and 1 strike. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. That misses 1-2.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. At the plate, Mario Hernandez. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Into the box now. Buddy Fitzgerald. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. First offering on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
In now, Eric Rourke as he lifts it in the air to right field. Jones will wait on it, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home. Striding into the box, Miles Hunt will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Got him to go down swinging there. Miles Hunt becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Into the box, Daryl Pena. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Corey will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Flaherty is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We're through 6 full. Digging in now, David Vaccaro. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
In there at the letters, 1 and 2 now. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Coming to the plate now, Gus Alvarado is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
So he sets him down swinging. Gus Alvarado becomes the 2nd out of the bottom of the 7th.
Number 30.
4-1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Starting to run out of innings here. Now at the plate, Buddy Fitzgerald. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Coming to the plate now, Tino Escalona. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later
Yo, what up,
innings.
Rylan?
First pitch strikes.
What is up, my dude?
That's about as good as it gets.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Tino Escalona goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. No balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball.
1-1.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. Jones moves over, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Jason Everett enters from the bullpen.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now,
I probably will once I get more used to it.
Coach offers guidance to a developing player.
show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Today it's the rubber.
What have you been up to today, bro?
In, Jake Cruz. He will lead this one off today.
The right fielder. Jake.
First offering on its way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Guys, you take a look at the home nine as they enter play here this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win
Yeah,
this
me too,
series
bro.
and finish it off
Just
by
chilling.
winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So
Just
this
chilling.
is a big one for this ball club.
And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Dero, daytime road game for them. What you got?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
A bouncer up the middle. Backhanded. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So stepping in, James Chu, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 0-1 the count. Set to deliver the 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
Bro, do you know who this dude is
28 years old.
that I'm pitching with?
Looking like a near lock at this point to make the All-Star game this year. He's currently the leading vote getter in the league at catcher.
Hey, let's give a round of applause to the fans for voting this guy first at his position right now. He is not what comes to mind when you think All-Star, but you know what? Check the numbers right now in the first half. He has been a dominant player. This is well-deserved.
That is it. The 3rd base.
Standing in, Frank Arojo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Queen moves over.
Bro, you've never seen the movie Major League, bro? Come on now.
Stepping up to the plate, Pedro Marmolejo. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. No balls and 1 strike. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Bentler will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends. Now in the box, Manny Campos. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. No balls and a strike to count. Good curveball, strike 2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. High in the air out towards shallow right. Jones is over, and that's the first out of the inning. Striding in, Charles Simon. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Simon.
Cue shot here out towards short. Oh, and he misses it.
Bro, you suck, bro.
Set to get his day
Nice
started,
spot.
Emilio Ramirez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Queen is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jake Cruz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 0-1 the count. Hard hit ball to second. Base hit, and they're into the hit column. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Here comes the first pitch.
Now batting.
In there, 0-1.
Eric.
Simon over at second. Cruz at first. The inning. He's got it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a base hit. Also 1 error in the inning, but 2 men left on. Here's the first pitch to him. Yanked hard, but foul to the right.
Boyle.
Popped him up. Ornelas is over, and he puts it away for the first out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, James Chu.
Catcher. James
First pitch on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. James Chu is sent packing for the second out of the inning. In now, Frank Arojo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Bro, y'all know you got Matt Adams, bro.
Right side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1. First offering on its way. And this is low.
Yeah, dude, I didn't know y'all had him, bro, but he's played for both of our squads, bro. He's played for the Rockies and the Braves. That's actually pretty lit, bro. He can be good when he wants to be, like, when he's known to be good, bro. Like, for real, bro.
Either way now, I suppose. The 1-2. This one's down to third. Anderson has it, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Stepping into the box, Charles Simon.
Left field.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Skied into very shallow right. Jones is underneath this one, and that's out number 2. Stepping in, Emilio Ramirez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now a fastball a bit.
You're right, bro. You're not saying very much.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jake Cruz. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Flaherty retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for round number 1. Stepping in now, Eric Emerson, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Back to the mound. A play at the plate. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach.
Why did I do that, bro? What the?
Delivery to him on the way.
Come on, Ricky.
In there, and it's 0-1.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Line towards center field, but sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Here's the first pitch to him. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Jones makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th, and we still have no score. Digging in and looking for more, Frank Arojo. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You can just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sand.
That finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. At the plate, Manny Campos. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. And we still have no score. Settling in now, Charles Simon. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody puts something together to try to score a run.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good four-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now, Emilio Ramirez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Throw gets him 2 down. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jake Cruz. This is hit the other way out toward left field. He's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Jason Everett will be on the mound. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he ended up handing things off to his bullpen.
Hi, Matt. Patrick Saunders from the Denver Post. How are you?
Doing well. How about yourself?
I'm good, thank you. Can you just tell us, in a nutshell, just about your journey to get back up to the big leagues with the Rockies and what you've been doing to keep yourself ready for this moment?
Yeah, I signed a little bit over a month ago and went to the alt site, which was down here at the spring training complex at Salt River, and got with the great bunch of guys out there and just was able to do my routine and
after a brief
play some
trial
games
move,
and get some live
this
competition
prospect is
and
being
face some pitching.
returned
So
to his
it's been
original
great.
role. For now,
Been waiting for this call a long time, so whenever I got it, it was great.
we really do, at least I
Coach
don't know
has
a
sent
whole
you off
lot
with
about
guidance on training
the
for a
games that
specific
have been going
position.
on down in Arizona. Can you give us a sense of, I mean, are they regular 9-inning games? Or are they set up to get extra bats for certain players or more pitches for certain pitchers, etc.? Can you give us a sense of what that competition has been like?
Yeah, no, we've been playing the Diamondbacks. We played the Padres a few times, and we played the Dodgers once, and they're regular games, nine inning games. A few of them, depending on what the pitching situation is from the visiting teams.
Ricky Vaughn comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 99, Ricky Vaughn.
Striding in to start the ninth, Lucas Womack, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Vaughn, a 5'10" right-hander, has been enjoying a great season, and fans have noticed he's currently leading all closers in All-Star votes.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This guy is voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
Cut fastball taken for strike one. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Excuse me.
Fouled away. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Grounder down the line at third. This is foul for the first strike. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And another foul ball. 2 out, 2 strike offering. Here it is. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5, the final. Vaughn takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
99, Ricky Vaughn.
Leading off the inning, Chris Sanchez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Now batting, Gary Sparks. Low for ball 1.
Gary Sparks.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Lined right side, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. Now with the plate, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final.
For the rubber duck,
Akron, Ricky Vaughn comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
number 99, Ricky Vaughn.
Digging in to try it again, Gary Sparks. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Gary Sparks becomes the first out in the 9th inning. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Ball 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot.
Throw in time, and the ball game is over. Pitching and defense game 2-1. The final score this afternoon. Akron took the lead in the 2nd inning. Ricky Vaughn takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 99. Ricky.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Eric Carnuth. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Vaughn has been enjoying a great season, and fans have noticed he's currently leading all closers in all-star votes.
Hey, let's give a round of applause to the fans for voting this guy first at his position right now. He is not what comes to mind when you think all-star, but you know what? Check the numbers right now in the first half. He has been a dominant player. This is well-deserved.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team is going to take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Lou Castro is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Behind 0-2 now. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over. And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Ricky Vaughn comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 99, Ricky.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Lou Castro, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ready with the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. This is on the ground. First, Ornelas is right there, and he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied is very shallow right. Jones is there, and he brings it in for the 2nd out. the DH, Edward Harrell.
Designated hitter.
Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball looked at here for strike one. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he gets strike three called to end it here, and with that, this one is over. And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Ricky Vaughn takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
99, Ricky Vaughn.
Ready once again, Alfredo De Los Santos. He singled his last time up. Rounded weakly down the line toward third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Base is empty here with nobody out. Grounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. And he looks at a cold strike three as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Now at the plate, Elvis Gomez. He flew out at his last at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bittler sprinting after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Into the box, Lou Castro. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 5-2 the final today. The Akron Rubber Ducks jumped out to an...
The evaluation of minor league prospects is not only the business of team scouts. Sports agents do their homework as well. From the ranks of hundreds of minor league prospects, the next generation of MLB superstars will eventually emerge. Determining which prospects will be those superstars is big business, and getting in on the ground floor is smart business. A Double-A manager has called one of his young players in for a quick word. The word is good. Within 48 hours, this player will be in a new city, putting on a new uniform. A Triple-A manager welcomes a new arrival from Double-A. This prospect showed promise at the Double-A level. The organization is hopeful his progress will continue here. The pitching staff is pressed to step up their game. This prospect has become the object of a notable sports management company's attention. However impressive an agent's qualifications may be, the trading in of a long, but a fledgling must leave the nest, for a big world awaits.
Ricky Vaughn comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 99.
Striding in to start the ninth, William Casado, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. The 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Vaughn is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now, and that's a cool moment for him on the mound as he racks up his first strikeout since coming to AAA.
One of the things you're looking forward to as a pitcher, can he advance to the next level? That strikeout right there, his first strikeout in AAA, could mean a lot of confidence for down the road.
Behind 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Columbus Clippers led this. Ricky Vaughn takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
99, Ricky Vaughn.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
The first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers and run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch. He blew it right by him there.
And he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Chopped at the plate. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over. 8-5 tonight. The Columbus Clippers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
manager checks in with his ball club. First conversation with a new representative can be exhilarating to a young player. A savvy agent will engender confidence in his client, confidence that he has a world of possibilities at his fingertips. But the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities.
Ricky Vaughn comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 99, Ricky Vaughn.
Brandon Dixon steps in now, and his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth.
Brandon.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to left. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bugs right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Dixon on at first, nobody out.
Yeah, boy.
Over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down.
Come on, catch that. Thank you.
That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Bowers is there, and he's got it for the first out. Standing in, Luis Ramirez. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. So coming to the plate, Dwayne Torres. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 0-1, here's the pitch. Swinging a rocket to third. Well, this one is gloved for the out, and a big sigh of relief here as this ball game is 3-2, the finish in tonight's game. Ricky Vaughn takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. So striding forward now, Darwell Lugo. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the
I'm about to sit your ass down, fastball, boy.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Ground ball right side. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. At the plate, Stephen Maxwell, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. 1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Columbus Clippers took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Jeffrey Rodriguez earns win number 7 on the season. Ricky Vaughn wraps it up for the save, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Clippers, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 4.
player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention,
Leading
please.
off the inning, Freddie
Now,
Miller, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Ricky Vaughn.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Count even now at 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Bowers has room in foul territory. 2 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-up. Well executed pitch there.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. Columbus wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Christopher Hills earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Ricky Vaughn records the save, his 5th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Clippers, 6 runs on 12 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely. Your attention, please.
Digging in once again, Jose Perella. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the 2nd out of the inning. Also striding in, Sean Rodriguez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First pitch on its way down the third baseline. Popped him up. Abreu shading to his right. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Clippers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Irvin Lumsden earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Clippers, 6 runs on 12 hits, no errors, and they left no runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Ricky Vaughn takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Ricky Vaughn.
Into the box now. Brianza, he's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Popped up. Melendez in foul ground, and that's the second out of the inning. Striding in once again, Diego Almonte, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Columbus Clippers put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. Charles Parley earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Clippers, 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
If you say that, then I don't know where he's going to find a place on any team, man.
The pitching staff is pressed to step up their game.
I guess that's true. I'm not saying it's just a batting average is going to be much worse than teams.
Ricky Vaughn enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Stepping in, Andrew Knapp. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Andrew Knapp.
Better than that.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss.
This is the top of the 9th. Oh, damn, we're gonna lose. I can strike these dudes out.
Here's the fastball by him, 0-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Freeman is there, and there are 2 away now. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Phil Gosselin. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hit hard on the ground to short. Velasquez is up with it. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 6-3 the final score today. The Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Bruno Machado earned his fifth win of the year as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Sammy Romer earns the save out of the bullpen, his 8th of the season. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Who knows?
Ricky Vaughn takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Ricky.
The case is
Brandon Dixon steps in now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
Brandon
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. Into the box now, Freddie Castilla, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Well, this one's been a bit of a head-scratcher, despite their home run production today. Throw in time, and the ball game is over. A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. The Clippers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until... comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 99, Ricky Vaughn.
Striding in to start the ninth, William Liriano, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Liriano.
First pitch coming, here it is. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. Hit in the air out to center field. Allen waits on it. 1 out. Ready now, Christopher Hicks. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
This dude fucking sucks, bro.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him.
Can't even
Every
get the
school
fucking
kid
ball,
knows
bro.
that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a one-out base runner.
Vaughn Peralta comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. There's one. Back to first, a double play, and with that, the ball game is over. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Columbus Clippers rode in it.